from Nova Scotia. Welcome back to Colorful Creations. I'm glad you're here with me for another video. I'm going to do a humongous Dutch board today. This is a commission piece. I have 3 panels, 16 by 40 each. Like, look at the size of these things. Like they even fit it. There's 3 of these, so it's pretty big. And I'm using black, white, red, green, and gold, which are really hard colors to all work together because I don't want to end up with gray or pink or brown. So I need to keep them all as separate as possible. Wish me luck with that. So I'm gonna just show you here what I got, and then I'm gonna go mix up an ungodly amount of paint. Here we have 3 level 3 gallery wrapped canvases, brand new. They're a nice thick edge kind. I'm gonna unwrap these obviously before I get started and elevate them all on plastic cups, and we'll do the Dutch pour on top of these, and then when it's all finished, dried, cured, and all that, I'll be putting resin on all of these. So watch to the very end. Let me know what you think. Give the video a like, leave a comment for the algorithm. It really helps my channel, and let's just see how this goes. All right, I am mixing up paint, and I had nothing. I didn't have an empty bucket, so I went to Dollarama, and this is like the only one I could find. So I'm not gonna mix up quite this much, but I am happy to have a big bucket to mix it in. So I have all my stuff here. I'm gonna just show you. I use 1 part Floetrol, and I'm doing a bunch of batches, so I'm doing like 6 of these kind of thing. So dump all the Floetrol. And then 1/2 part Liquitex coordinating, medium. So that makes 3 of these. 1 part glue. And 1 part paint. And 1 part water. Okay, so here's the colors I'll be using. This is a combination of this. So this black is a combination of metallic black and black oxide, and these are the 2. So I got this black oxide by Amsterdam and Artist Loft metallic black. So I wanted metallic black because it doesn't mix as easily. I don't want this to like take over, but I also metallic black I find a little bit on the gray side, so I added some of the regular black to deepen it. This is gold by Deco Art 24 karat. This will dry a lot more gold looking than what it is here. It's just that the glue and the Floetrol, when it's wet, makes it look a little cloudy, but when that dries, those ingredients will be clear, and then the gold will show. This is what it comes in. It's empty, but you can kind of see the color. Next is the red. Now I have this, and this is a combination of Liquitex fluorescent red, and I added a little brilliant red into it. I love Liquitex. This is a really good brand. I just find that fluorescents are very translucent. So they kind of get washed away and get covered by whatever other color around them, and you don't get anything left. And I definitely want some red to show. And it's just that, and if you notice, this fluorescence is also a speck on the pink side, so the brilliant red just livened it up. And the last one is green, and these are all the same consistency. If you can see, these are going to be a little thicker than the white that I'm using for the base. This is a Meeden. It's a light green by Meeden. And the base is a Montmartre. I showed you there, mixing that up. I have a ton of that, and it is mixed thinner than the colors. So because I want the colors to flow easily across this, but I don't want the colors to mix together too much, because if you haven't noticed, the colors that I'm using are really hard to work with, because if you mix together if the red and green mix together, you're going to get brown. If the red and white mix together, you're going to get pink. And also black and white together make gray. So I want to keep the colors as separate as possible while still kind of having them together. So anyway, let's see how this goes. All right, so I have these all opened and they are all sitting on plastic cups. And I am going to cover these in white to start. And I will, I'm just gonna pour it on directly on the canvas. And I'm gonna spread this around actually with my hands. I love to tilt it, but these are way too big and we'll see. I'm gonna try it anyway. I think I'm gonna spread it with my hands a bit and then tilt it the rest of the way. Okay, I ended up tilting them because it just gives it a nice smoother base to start with. So now that these are covered in white, I am going to move them. Oh, the floor is covered in paint now too. My feet, everything's covered. I really wanted to tilt them. Okay, I am going to get these as close together as I can. I'm just adjusting the cups to do that. I want them, when they're on the wall, they'll be placed far apart, but to do the painting, I want the paint to flow across them as if it was one piece. So I need to get them as close as I can without them actually touching. Oh, without the paint touching in between. So I want it to run in between. Okay, they are good. I'm gonna pour it here. Let's see what I can do here. So starting with the medium green. Now that's the green, so now we'll go with the gold. I am trying to keep these in the same line. And here's the black, and again, I'm being very careful to keep them all in line with each other. And last is the red, and this is the one I'm being the most careful about. I cannot have this red touch the green in any way, or the white or anywhere, so I'm being very careful to keep it all in the black. So now I am going to put a nice, thick, good amount of white along either side. Oh, that's a big chunk. Wow. So now I'm going to start by standing on this end and go as far as I can, and then I'm going to have to change position to get at the rest of it. This canvas is just so big, I can't reach all of it. Okay, here we go. Okay, so first of all, colors are good. Colors are good. I want to blow it a little further, I think. Let's get some more white going here. I definitely want something to add, go this way, and something to come this way. Maybe here, and I'm thinking here. So is there enough there? There's enough white. I'm really happy so far with the colors because nothing's brown. There's not too much black. Add a little white here. That'll help that flow a little easier to get it to move further. think this is good. I'm gonna separate these. So I'm gonna take a popsicle stick now and I'm gonna run it underneath all the edges to get rid of the excess paint. At the same time, I'm taking a look at the corners and the edges to make sure they're covered in paint. And then I see a few places I do need to touch up, so I'm gonna add that paint as I go. All right, I'm gonna bring you in for a closer look at this. All right, here we go. The lights are a glare for sure. What do you think of this? I am pretty happy. It's not brown. It's not pink. It's not gray. There's lots of negative space. This could be hung anyway. I kind of meant for it to be done the other way, but this way looks really nice too. I hope she likes it. I know, I sure do. These colors look amazing together. I was so nervous about them turning brown, like the red and green turning brown, but with this black in between, I think I nailed it. These colors look gorgeous. It's such great contrast with the red and light green and the black against the white. Amazing. So I'm gonna let this dry. It'll take at least a few days because there's a lot of paint on here, and then I'm gonna let it cure for a good few weeks, and then I'll put resin on it. So let me know what you think in the comments. And thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.